great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The Panthers offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
On the ground, it's Goff. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Deep in enemy territory, balls at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Hokies line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Little touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 45.
Illegal block. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Bounced off his feet.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Got his man in the middle.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Able to get one down to the 15. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
To the air on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On second down, he'll fire. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Hokies will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Handoff to the single running back. Discards a man. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run, you can at least create.
And the ball's free in the end zone. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it. This time, it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, and get you a touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The Panthers will move the sticks. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw it again. Keeps it going. Going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Quarterback keeps it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds was just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Jumped on top of the pile. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They come to the line of scrimmage full of guts, passing on the field goal attempt that would give them the lead and going for the touchdown on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wow, look at this. You can take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Fitzgerald. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. He's going to pass. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He makes the catch. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. The quick out. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Fitzgerald. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And on 1st down, they're running out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hokies will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's gone.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The back goes in motion. On the option. The pitch. Turns it on in midfield. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll set up to throw. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because we're so dynamic.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Getting some heat. Now adjusting. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch, called for and made. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Panthers!
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to UCLA. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
On first and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's now second and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Wiggins. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail. That wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Picks up 3. Good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
That is no...
Was incomplete.
Receiver thinking, you just ran all the way downfield for that. You're not out here trying to run gassers or get conditioning. You're trying to catch TDs. What's going on?
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using the quick game. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He'll just keep slinging it. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
You got to give this offense a ton of credit because they've stepped up big in critical situations. That's the third time in the game on fourth down they get the first by running it.
Slams ahead. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a first and goal. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Pitt! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
28. Virginia Tech. 7.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
Kick it away.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Wiggins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The Hokies have their offense in high gear. Off play action on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Smashes ahead. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On second down, looking to throw. Shakes off the tackler. Stopped after making the catch.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't. And you keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to UCLA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to move it through the air. Good timing on the quick out. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Pittsburgh now has it in the red zone. Motion from the offense. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns to 21 points. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He's got the back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to to the 46-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hokies.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. First down here for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going up top on first down. He makes the connection. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play